So JC comes home and he throws it away.
Cubs are pounding the Cardinals. It's already 5-0 with Ian Happ at the plate in the third.
Error now Happ. And he hits a slow roller. That's going to be fair. Contreras called out of the baseline on a slide.
A close play at first ruled out of the base path by the umpire.
And that sends Counsell racing towards first base.
As manager and umpire argue, we go over the out of the base path rule 509B1. Any runners out when they run more than 3 feet from their base path to avoid a tag.
Down the line, a tough one at that. Is he avoiding the tag? Absolutely. Does he get out of the baseline?
One thing I have to clarify, this is a base path, not a baseline. The path aligned from the player to the base at the start of the tag attempt, that is in the rule. The line between two bases is not, so this is a base path issue, not a baseline issue.
I'm Ian Happ. I would have beef as well.
The other part of the rule, pretty crucial, how do we establish the base path? It's when the tag attempt occurs, the beginning of the tag attempt. Generally speaking, a tag attempt cannot begin prior to the fielder possessing a ball, but in this case, we know the fielder will start the tag attempt immediately upon gaining possession, so that's what we're looking for.
About as subjective of a call as you'll see.
I'm going to load this into 3D to show you what I'm looking at. Pausing when the fielder gains possession and moves to the runner to tag, that is where we're drawing our base path line for the runner. If he moves more than 3 feet away to avoid the tag to his right, he's going to be out.
So Counsell came out, he talked with the home plate umpire, Todd Titchener, who then went out to discuss that play.
3D gives me the benefit of getting a straight-on view as opposed to parallax, but it's really hard to determine what 3 feet actually is.
We're taking a look at the Happ dive. Is there a rule that you would know that he was out?
Maybe we can find something on the playing field itself that's 3 feet wide. There it is. The runner's lane is 3 feet wide. We could use it as a guide.
See that right foot stepping out, but still able to reach the bag.
This looks borderline to me. It might even be
technically correct. The best kind of correct.
And I understand 3 feet's not a lot. I know without that you can't avoid any tag, and avoiding tags is, I think that's a great part about baseball, great slides.
2 years ago in 2023, Adam Hamari called Tony Kemp out of the base path at home plate. Let's take a quick look at his prior call.
Here comes Kemp. He tries to elude Alfaro, jumping tag. He missed. Oh, he got him. He called him out of the baseline. Out of the baseline.
It's like we have to tell every broadcaster it's a base path. Spread the word, it is a base path, not a baseline.
And in an empty building, you can hear pretty clearly how Mark Counsell feels.
Same idea, draw the line, is it more than 3 feet? Let's go back to this one. Out of the base path definitely has its place in baseball. It should be called, but here, I don't think it fits. Because if it did, then this
Call the umpire.
could have been obstruction on the pitcher who was not protected, who stood in a potential way of the runner as he was attempting to reach base, as we reviewed in 2014.
Maybe the umpires are going to come together here to talk, or no?
No. Now, as for the ejection itself, the broadcast didn't show it, but we did briefly see the ejected party start a wave-off, which could theoretically be histrionic. The first base umpire's field of vision is pointed directly across the field at the third base dugout. So that is why Hamari might have seen it and done something.
Tag at first base. Jared Jean got involved. John Tumpain.
And finally, he was an assistant hitting coach, an assistant to the assistant. That's super low on the tolerance hierarchy.
Upon the attempt of Contreras being able to tag him, Hamari says yes. Judgment call on the umpire.
Hamari, guys, is pronounced Hamari.